Menno. And what's been happening to women for quite a while now is now happening to gay men. So we're losing the ability to simply say that we're male homosexuals. This is now considered to be transphobic. We can now no longer say, hey, I'm a gay guy. That means I like dick. Transphobic. There's a very, at the moment, successful rapper, singer, songwriter called Lil Nas X, who's absolutely killing it in the charts. And he's a gay man. He went on Twitter last week and said, hey, I like dick. And the abuse came, maybe not as violent as if a lesbian would have said, I like pussy, but it came in nonetheless. And it's another sign of how this is an all-out attack on the reality of our sex bodies. Anything that we say that relates to our sex bodies, like a man having a dick and a woman having a pussy. I know it says children here, right? Okay, it's a biology lesson. So they don't want to hear it. This is sorry?
You don't use that term, pussy.
Okay, I don't know much about them, so I don't know the word.
Our little sheaves.
Okay, the Lady Gardens. As lovely as they are, I don't want to go and have a walk in one. We're laughing, obviously, but this is very serious.
Yes.
Because if I cannot, like when so-called trans men online say to me, I'm a man, I am more of a man than you are. You know, what makes you a man? Suddenly I have to justify why I'm a man. This is just rehashing the homophobia from the old days. But now it's kind of worse, because now they're saying that you don't have to be a woman, you don't have to be a man to be a gay man. You don't have to be a woman to be a lesbian. So it's not just that they're looking down on same-sex attraction, is they're completely erasing it. And they're shaming us for it all over again.
Yes.
They're shaming us as so-called genital fetishists. Which is insane.
Because they've got the fetish.
Well, you could ask, the people having surgery on their genitals, maybe they're the ones with the issues, but
Who knows?
look, they come at those decisions for a variety of reasons. And that has a lot to do with the culture that we live in and what we're told we can do as men and as women that we can and cannot do. It's like this whole toxic cultural soup, and some people, they lose their way in that. The other thing that concerns me is that, okay, we're losing the language, we're losing spaces. So a bunch of lesbians wanted to have an event in Tasmania. They don't want penises there. And they're now told that they'd be discriminating and breaking the law if they go ahead with that. Similarly, a bunch of gay men in Australia wanted to have a gay men-only event, and they were told by a local trans man that they must include trans men there. They must include facilities for trans men to put their sanitary towels. Whoa. A gay men event where we need to have sanitary disposal units? This is insane. And the other thing is that we're losing guys. And this is something that us as male homosexuals need to look at. We're seeing these young kids. I could have been them today. That could have been me today. If I was younger, if I was a 12-year-old today, I'd be on that train. I have no doubt about it. But that option wasn't available. You live through stuff and you come to terms with who you are, which includes what your body is. Our body is not the opposite of what we are as a person. We are our bodies, and our bodies are us. And I'm not a man because I have a dick. I have a dick because I'm a man. Every time they throw that shit at you, you just turn it upside down, because that's all you gotta do. Just turn it upside down. So, the men we're losing are the ones who are now caught up in this, thinking, oh, I'm really a woman, I feel like a woman, and they're going through these procedures, and then they think they found themselves. What I see is we've lost them. These are the lost men, and we need to be there for them at whatever point they are in their journey, to show that it's perfectly okay to be a man and to not be an alpha male or a particular masculine bloke, or it's okay to be a guy with a high voice, it's okay to flail your arms around like I always do, but that's just my inner windmill, I don't know. It's okay. This is what we need to do: is to widen that bandwidth of what is okay for a man to be, because that's where all this shit is coming from. If it was okay. Oh, sorry, I'm going on a bit. Anyway, it's okay to be any kind. Now I'm going to say something that not all gay men agree with. I think as a gay men community, we also need to take some responsibility for this, because there's still, from gay guys to other gay guys, plenty of shaming going on.
Yeah.
Don't exo camp, you're showing us all up, you're giving us all a bad name. Keep it down a bit. This is also coming from within our own gay community. But it's natural, because for so long we've been told you can't be this or that, so plenty of them are overcompensating, being a man! And I just do that well. I can feel that testosterone surging through my veins. Okay. So, just to wrap it up, I'm a male homosexual. I'm using that. I've never used that word. Or I always used to say I'm a gay man. No, I'm a male homosexual. And I like dick. And I'm not gonna deny my sexual orientation for somebody else's validation. We're not going back in that closet.
We're not!